Going live. Yay. Okay. We're live. Say hello.
Hello.
I wonder if everybody else can hear the echo. I know I can hear myself. Hi. I'm just going to do some circles. We're going to chat and be weird like we usually are. And then we're going to hang up on everybody. Cool. You know, I actually think I got this one to set up private.
Yeah, there's a real old echo going on your mic.
It's not me.
Oh, shall I leave then?
No.
My settings are set right. I mean, I'm not. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me see if I can change it. What am I doing? What's my name? Oh yeah. Let me just leave and I'll come back. See if that changes it for you.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone.
But it's gone. Don't go anywhere.
It's gone. It's gone.
Don't go anywhere. All right. Yeah. Okay. So
You can relax now.
Yeah. You know, when Nikolai folds this stuff, I was paying attention to him on a video, and he just rolls it up and he taps it and then he folds it, and I don't know how he does that. 'Cause every time I've tried to do that, the crease goes in the wrong place.
Yeah, because you want to get a crosshair, a good crosshair, don't you? Otherwise,
Yeah, and when I do that, it goes in the wrong spot when I pull it down to. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get a good crosshair. This is like the hardest part of the damn crosshair.
I use my photocopier screen. You know, the A4, when you photocopy an A4, chuck it in there and then push it up against the corners.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice and creased. Oh, I need the other way too, huh? So we do this and don't use rulers because we're is there a word for it?
I'm
we're
not
being
sure.
picky.
El natural.
Yeah. I need something to put underneath. Underneath. So anyway, so I'm doing circles. I did circles yesterday, and I was to do the eyes and, well, I did the eyes and nose. Let me show. Can I show? Do you care? You know you're part of this conversation, right?
I was watching MotoGP. Well, last year's.
Where are you watching last year's?
Because it just shows some highlights.
Okay, so this is eyes and nose. I did this the other day.
Yeah, it's looking good, that.
And then I was asked to do this, which is eyes and nose with a little extra stuff. What was this? That's 5 Tauruses without a base. And. Do you remember what I called it? You probably, you did look at the album. He tries to give me names for everything, even though the translations are not always fantastic.
Right.
Oh, it's Bukova Ma. The Russian Bukova Ma.
Which means?
The Russian letter Ma, but I'm not sure what the letter Ma is because he wrote it M-A. So I did this without a base. I was supposed to do it with a base, which I did, but the base I did was too big. He said that I didn't need this one.
So you wanted a 3x3 instead of a 4x4.
He said I wasn't paying attention, and I said no, it was because I didn't take a screenshot. Because I usually take a screenshot.
Yeah.
And then this is what I did yesterday. Okay, so I'm basically gonna do this one without the extra base. He said I didn't have to redo it, but he asked me to redo it, but said I didn't have to redo it. And then later he said you can redo that, and so he's brought it up a few times. So I'm getting the impression that I don't have to redo it, but I have to redo it. That was funny. We're watching those motorcycles again. Stop it. you get all nice and quiet when it's watching.
Well, I don't see any circles yet on the paper, so I can't. I'm watching the gyroscopic effect on the motorcycles.
Yeah, me and my pencil. Oh look! Oh my goodness! My pencil's broken. Oh no! Oh, fancy. Sorry. I'm in a weird mood
Johnny,
today.
you're getting carried away there. By a pencil. It's amazing, isn't it? Getting carried away by compasses and pencils and circles and paper.
But I mean,
thickness of paper.
But look, you know how I am, right? And look at this. Boom. And then you get excited to do the work. Sorry. I'll behave.
Mine's fixed and rigid.
What? I didn't do anything. Oh, now I gotta focus. I'm laughing too much.
Mm-hmm. Your circles are going to go awry. They're going to go all skew with.
Well, if I giggle while I make the circles.
Yeah. It's not going to happen.
Can I draw the circle without you making me laugh? Stop
Yeah.
it. You're a bad influence.
Oh, well.
Look, I made a circle. Circle. Yay. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah. Time to go home.
That was the first lesson.
That's the first day's work.
Well, one of the reasons why we do the crease, I think, is so we don't have 50 million marks all over the page.
It's whole. It's one.
It gives you, yeah, it's whole. It's one, but it also gives you the points to where to do the rest of it without having 50 million marks all over the page. The base makes enough 50 million marks all over the page because the base is the matrix. The base is the fabric of the universe. So the base is basically invisible when it comes to the world, reality, whatever. Because everything is made up of this stuff.
So, yeah. So it was one, it was whole. No such thing as zero.
And now we have a Vesica Pisces. Ha! Two circles. Wah, ha, 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 ha.
Oh, yeah. We're going Sesame Street ways, are we? My little darlings. Count.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Stop making me laugh. You know, this eraser was 3 times the size the other day.
I've cut mine up, yeah. Mine's holding my compass together. It's giving it rigidity.
Have you ordered a new compass or?
No, I'm going to make do with what I got.
I sent you a link. Three circles.
I'm quite happy now. Well, until something goes wrong. You burnt yourself?
Huh?
On your hand. You burnt yourself?
No.
Looks like a burn.
No.
Oh.
It's my hand.
It's your hand.
It's a normal mole.
2 digits on the thumb.
Isn't it a cute little mole? Oh, it's a mole.
Is your thumb the same size as your little finger? Length?
I think so. Aren't they always? Okay.
Good, isn't it?
Can you see?
Yeah.
About there. I thought that was normal.
I just wondered if you females were different to us males.
I'm not.
I know you are in certain places, but I was just wondering about the hands.
The brains are different.
Yes.
Women's brains are formed
That's
better
what we
than.
call them.
And people think I'm the bad one.
There you're gone again, awry.
No, it
See,
just
the
looked.
concentration's gone. The concentration is not there. I mean, you're on your fourth circle, and then two of them have fallen out of place.
You know, it's in the right place. This just fell out of the hole.
Okay.
I'm a woman.
Try again.
I'm a woman, not a guy.
See, you can't even get the hole.
What? Where the hell is the hole?
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what you kind of do. You kind of puncture it so there's a stable hole to keep the compass from skewing all over the paper. I didn't put it in hard enough. Good, he was watching photographs when I said that.
I'll be amazed if this comes out nice and
Why?
symmetrical.
Why wouldn't it be symmetrical? I'm awesome at this.
Oh, it's not on the line.
It is 2 on the line.
Is it?
Yes.
Go on then.
What are you trying to make me mess up?
Is it going to be a gap?
No, it's touching.
Yeah.
See?
Is it on top?
Yes.
Line on line?
No, that's right. Shut up. That's right. Look at it. Look at it. Clean your glasses.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. See, oh yeah, and when I do the circle, when I do the toruses, I find that a butterfly forms halfway through.
Mm.
Mm. I'm gonna 1, 2,
Back in a minute.
He's leaving me now. Look, he takes off, leaves me all alone. I'm all alone. Again, talking to everybody in the world of YouTube land, of I don't know what this land is. Google Plus land. The internet world. Okay. That's right. We're just being silly. Actually, circles do come out better if you're focused in doing it. If you're not focused in doing it, then sometimes stuff can happen. But the last few things I've made, I've gotten very high praise score, whatever you would call it, from my teacher. So I'm very confident in my circles. See? Circles. So yeah, so the base is like the fabric of the universe, is the matrix. It's there, but it's invisible. It's what everything is made on top of. And when you're making these circles, you can make everything, and they're 3-dimensional. This is just a 2-dimensional rendition of 3-dimensional objects. Like, you can make your face. It's the torus with the one circle is your eye. Because I've brought this up before, but these are such exciting videos. I know everybody's watched the last one thoroughly, right? No. Anyway, the measurement is your measurement. And then the one part of the body that never changes, that you're born when you're born, is your eye. And your eye is always the same size. And I have 50 million of these, and I can't find the one I wanted to pick out of not that one. Oh, that one's colored in. This one's colored in, but who cares? So this is the rendition of your eye. Except this one is colored in. And here we have a crow. or raven. You get the eyes and the beak. But with more Tauruses, you'd actually get the whole bird there. But if you look at just this one, the circle here in the center, and that's just the eye. And you have the colors of the rainbow, which is very important. And it's very important where you color it. You don't just color it anywhere. So lots of things to learn. Now, why you don't color it everywhere is because the prism is always that way. The rainbow is always that way. You never have the blue next to the red. You always have the blue next to the indigo and the green between the indigo and the green. So, but we all went to kindergarten, so we all know how rainbows work, right? Right, right, right. And since this is nature and the spectrum of light and how everything is created, the colors need to go in order of the rainbow. And yes, I'm new to a lot of this stuff, so if I'm explaining it badly, well, we all just have to get over that. And yeah. Yeah. Seriously don't know. There you are.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying your muting for the motocross?
For the what? I was just making a cup of coffee.
Coffee. Coffee is good. I have coffee somewhere. I haven't finished drinking my lemon water, so I can't drink my coffee yet. I was explaining the eyes and stuff like that. So you don't want to try to make this too. You're doing two things at once. You're talking to me and watching the motocross. So I gather you're not going to make circles either.
I'm just
Guilt.
balance. It's all about balance. Yeah. No doubt there'll be an intense session coming up soon with circles. But I've got some deliveries on the way, so
yeah,
I will be disturbed.
Okay, I think this is as big as I need to make it. No, I mean as far out as I need to make it. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's true. This is not going to be a big one. But I'll show you the butterfly when I get there. It's going to be the tours. So, yes. So, Beyond Measures has not been happening because we've had a few computer catastrophes. So, on the Big Pictures channel, there's a couple videos of Beyond Measures, just so everybody knows, just in case anybody's actually listening to this. And we do plan to do more there. It is just computers blowing up do not help with the Hangout. Right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, we're nearly up to speed again, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm still using the hard drive from the borrowed computer. I still haven't gotten the new hard drive, so things go a little bit slower, but it's not as bad as at least I got my motherboard and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because my motherboard is better, my graphics card is better, but there's something about the hard drive that makes it's. I don't know if it's the size or if it's I don't know.
It's an SSD. Your old one, your other one was an SSD, no doubt.
I have no clue. I don't know these things. All I know is that the hard drive that when Kaplooey was better than this one, in theory.
Yep.
Right. Or more. I mean, it can't be better than this one because it went Kaplooey.
It sounds like your husband's put in a mechanical hard drive now. This is a simple way of saying it, which has got moving parts, whereas your previous hard drive didn't have any moving parts, which means it was a lot faster.
That's probably it, because this is an old hard drive anyway. So, yeah. So eventually this will be.
Your other hard drive back. I can't see an SSD. Well, I mean, I know they go wrong, but I mean, how long have you had that hard drive? The other hard drive that isn't in there now? And what make is it?
The one that's in
Not that
here
you'd
now?
know. Yeah.
Oh, I know how old this one is. This one is
Not what you're using
about
now.
5 years old.
The one that's being fixed.
It's not being fixed. They're replacing it.
Oh, they are replacing it, are they? All right. Okay.
He can't. We're gonna plug it in to pull out the information out of it, but we
Yeah.
can't get it to do anything other than it won't boot. It won't do nothing.
Post. All right.
So he's been sick, so he hasn't done anything since then. But he's supposed to plug it into one of the other computers so we can drain it of information. And then he's gonna get me a new one. See, now that one doesn't look on the line.
It doesn't, does it?
Now it does. So, yeah, yeah, so computer problems seem to be the biggest hurdle we currently have.
Well, we've got that. We've got Gav. Gav's having his moving time, hasn't he? So Amiga's chomping at the bit. Neo's chomping at the bit, and he's got Nick research waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Russian guys about as well.
Yeah, they're doing their own thing. They're instructing us on this. They're doing their own thing. The biggest problem with the Russian guys is their English is Russian. Their language is Russian. They have very little English. So the Russian guy is learning English, but it makes it difficult to communicate. But he's more teaching us this. So if people want to learn this or want more information on this, then he would be helpful. Yes, no.
Yeah. Or just listening to your drawing sessions.
Huh?
Because people will learn from you what you've learned from them.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem we have is the language issue. I think the instruction would be much easier if we both spoke the same language, but half the time we're dealing with translation problems. We use Google Translate sometimes and prompt, and when we're over Skype we use Clownfish, but I think Clownfish is powered by Google Translate.
Yeah, I think it scrapes the web, doesn't it, for translations.
When I talk to people over Skype on my phone, I use Google Translate because I have an app for that there. Which is different. I prefer Clownfish because Clownfish shows you the English and the Russian translation. And when I'm on my phone, it just shows the translation. So sometimes, if you scroll up, you'll forget what you said. And it's like, wait a minute, because you can't read the Russian. The Russian letters are beyond my knowledge.
I wonder if it's a question with the Russian letters. I wonder if it's a question of getting used to them over time, as in not the meaning or anything, but just seeing them, just recognizing them.
Well, we have to know the sounds. I mean, a lot of the sounds of the letters have an equivalent sound in English. But the letters look nothing like the equivalent letters.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Once you recognize them, then you can start to put sounds to them, kind of thing. I'm just wondering if it's going to be a time thing with the Russian letters. Not that we're studying them. I suppose we ought to, really. But
well, there's certain things we need to translate. We have that one what's it called? Symbols page with You posted it on Beyond Measures. It was the
What, the Gramoto symbols?
yeah, it was all the symbols and all with the pictures along with it.
Yeah.
That really high
I was
definition
gonna,
one. There,
gonna pop those in links actually.
there's Russian words in there, and we need to find time to translate some of that to figure out the meanings of a lot of those symbols and stuff. Everything is a time issue. Seriously, I looked everywhere to find this information in English or some sort of explanations in English, and I can't find it. I can find our version and an English version of sacred geometry, but what they're teaching with their geometry with the this is different. I'm not finding the same thing. So it would be lovely if somebody has already information translated, or maybe
English.
translated into English. Maybe there's somebody that some Russian that has already decided to learn English and translate the work, or some student that's done it. It'd be great. Because there's a lot of things. A lot of things. And I'm drawing slow. The nice thing about daylight, I don't have to turn on the light. Because when I turn on the light to show my work, the webcam starts strobing. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I was happy. He says that some of my work looks better than his work. The difference between his work and my work is he has a better understanding of everything. And yay, the big picture's got his pencil. This one's not measuring up. Can I show off your pencil to do your circles?
Do I want to show my pencil off?
Yeah. Not that pencil.
I will do in a minute.
Drawing pencil. Sorry. I'm being good.
You're talking about my brains again.
Yep. Because with guys, that's where they are. Yes. I'm from an area that had a lack of morals or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. You know when you're laughing, your eyes squint, and then you really can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, good.
Measuring. It is so easy to get these circles off. If you don't, I forget what he calls it. Control. If you don't control where you are, circles can easily go off, especially with bad eyesight. So you make sure it matches there, make sure it matches on the center points, and then you do the circle. My eyesight is not good.
Well, there's two ways of looking at that, though, isn't there? There's that way, how you've just explained, or there's just go by the compass point where the compass point should go, and how accurate are you from there, rather than going from circumference to circumference.
Well, see, you're doing the circle here.
Depends on the crosshair, of course.
This is the point. Well, here I'm doing this point.
Yeah.
But if you do it too far over to the side, on either side, too far up, too far down, you have to get it directly in the center. And one thing that I've learned about my compass that I don't really like is if you look at the point, it's curved. So, you know how we were talking about things at different angles look like different things? It's like it going like this. It looks just like the pen. You can't even see the compass. But then you turn it sideways and then you see that it's a compass, the perception. So it's the same thing with the curved one. Sometimes it will look like I have the point in a certain spot, but since it's curved, it's actually too far You know, it's not going directly into wherever I'm looking at because it's slanted.
Yeah.
That's
This is why I now use a torch. Because it gives me a shadow.
so I make sure it's on that
So-
point, and then I make sure it's on that point.
So I've been
Not all-
concentrating on getting it in the point of the Vesica Pisces, rather
Mhm.
than looking at the two circumferences of the circles. Interesting.
So you're doing it different than me. See, I think this one's
Yeah,
overlap either way.
well, you know me. I mean, I'm the more it's coming alive person rather than it's spot on.
Yeah,
You know that. We've already had that discussion.
yeah, but I think you're wrong. It has nothing to do with being spot on. It's the training. It's like driving your car. When you learn how to drive your car, they try to teach you to where you're spot on every time. Perfect. That way, when you're in the middle of dealing with kids or on the way to work or in traffic or frustrated or in a bad mood or whatever, your driving is second nature to that point, second nature that you don't have to worry about completely fucking up your driving. Oh, sorry. Completely messing up your driving and
How many?
crashing. You know what I mean? But if you learn how to drive sloppy to where, you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, then when you get into those situations to where you're stressed or frustrated or whatever, then you're more likely to crash. It, you know, makes you a worse driver in a way. So when you're training, you always want to try to achieve perfection because you know on your daily life you're not going to, so to speak. This is training. I mean, if you watch Nikolai make his circles, he just circle, 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 circle. You know, he checks the points, but he checks them really fast, and sometimes he doesn't check the point. He just makes the circle, and it's like, and he makes them so straight, so not a problem type thing. So yeah, so I think you're wrong. I think I'm right, and you have to conform to my reality. Kidding.
That's all right. It's not a problem. I'm just shutting the computer down. I'm conforming.
Are you leaving?
It's the other computer, though.
Mm. Okay. Squinting. Okay, so yes, this is the base for the 5 Tauruses, the Bukova.
I think it would be good.
You think it's a pretty base?
No, I think it will be good that you use the two circumferences and I use the point of the Vesica Pisces, because that way we get two different viewpoints.
Yeah, but we're not to the point where we need 2 different.
Well, it's
Well, we'll get 2
perfection.
different views.
It's both perfection, isn't it? It's both. They're both the same. Both perfection.
Look, we're gonna get 2 different viewpoints anyway.
The Vesica Pisces, you're going to the circumferences.
Look,
You can't argue with that, kiddo.
We'll get 2 different viewpoints anyway.
They're both perfection.
Smaller fingers, smaller fingers
Paradox.
makes the circle smaller, makes the opening smaller, makes it slightly different.
What size is yours anyway? Millimeters.
I don't know. Oh, I was supposed to measure that.
Yeah, you meant to know.
Look, Fancy Me has one of these because I'm. Do you know what kind of ruler this is?
It's a red and white one with holes in it.
Why?
Is that for pasta?
No, it's not for pasta. You don't know
I was
what kind
going
of
to say
ruler.
you've got small portions in your family.
You don't know what kind of ruler this is?
It's a straight one.
Oh, but you don't know what the holes are for, right?
Well, presumably it's some kind of a tool.
Yeah.
And some kind of writing tool to go along with the ruler.
No. Okay, so this is mine.
And the rule is 12.
You see?
Yes?
Okay.
So what is it? How many millimeters is it?
I just showed you.
Well, how many is it?
I'm going by centimeter. This is a centimeter thing.
16?
12.
16.5?
1.2.
What?
One,
Millimeter.
1 centimeter.
1 is 10.
That's 12 then. 1, 2. Then
No,
little.
it's 16. Is it
It would
16.5?
be, 16 would be over here.
No, millimeters.
There's 10. Okay, I'm from America. We do inches.
Not
I'm on the
centimeters,
millimeter. I'm on the centimeter.
millimeters.
I don't have. It doesn't say
We
millimeters.
do
It says,
inches here in the UK. We do inches and we do metric.
yeah,
You're
I'm
from
happy
old
for
school.
you. It is
Is
1.2
it 16.5
centimeters.
millimeters?
It's 1.2
Count
centimeters.
the little ones, the tiny ones. Yeah. How
Yeah,
many
there's
little ones are
12.
there? 1 is 10.
Oh, 1 is 10.
Yeah. So you'll be able to count them. So that half of that will be 15. So you're only about 2 to go. So is it 16.5? Are you 16.5? Approximately, give or take, 17, 15, 16. Go on.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When it hits the 1, right? 11,
Yeah.
12.
Is it?
12.
Are you only 12? No, you're more than that. You're past that. You're past the 15.
No, I'm not.
You are. I can see that. It's looking about 16.5, 17 from here, from the camera. I don't know, but that's why I ask you to count them, because you're absolutely precise and spot on.
What am I looking at?
I can only see what I see in the camera. And I
Maybe.
wonder how many other people are 16.5 or.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah. Remember me saying about the thumb, 165. So your thumb, the length of your thumb now is about approximately 165.
60.
The length of your little finger is 165. The length of the little part of your digit finger is 16.5. It's all symmetrical. 2 times 3. So you've got 2 digits or two sections on your thumb, 3 sections on your little finger. 2 times 3, obviously 6.
Oh, inches
So
isn't really. It's more than an inch and a half.
I'm looking for the 369.
It's not quite an inch, okay?
Not quite an inch. What is it in millimeters?
It's not quite an inch. Yeah, 16.5 will go by your.
Not quite. How can it be not quite an inch? An inch is 25 mil approximately.
Yeah, it's 16.5. What you said.
Yeah, right.
You don't believe me.
I'll get back to my MotoGP.
Why? You running away?
They know how to measure parts. Make them work.
What did I tell you? When it comes to numbers, that's what you're for. You know? That's what I have you here for.
Better people out there than I am, I can assure you.
What, you want me to pick somebody else?
Pick?
To do my math for me. See, like the butterfly is starting to form already. I'll show you.
Those holes are for all sorts, aren't they? From planting to
Everything.
to.
I was told that you can draw circles that represent Kama Sutra.
What were those holes?
With the torsos. There's certain matrices you can make with and represent the Kama Sutra position. Okay. Do you see the butterfly? The butterfly.
Yes. Kind of.
It's the little wings here and the bigger wings here. Do you see? The compass gets in the way when I point to it.
better if
Big
you draw one,
wing.
wouldn't it? To show an example when you do one next time, draw one and colour it in.
Yeah.
Or colour that one in.
No, because I don't want to do the base over again.
Then people can see, can't they?
Well, yeah, but I don't want. I'm doing a specific project, and I don't want to start over. So I'm gonna be selfish about it. Okay. Right here is the big wing.
Mm-hmm.
You can even go to these wings too, as well, the little ones, because that makes it a wasp, I think. But yeah, you have the wing here, and then you have the little wing down here. See? Do you see? Isn't it pretty?
It's coming on.
It's like a bow, or I think it looks like a butterfly, so it makes me smile.
Well, when I first started, I had four birds in the corners of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what kind of birds because I'd only just started out. But
I've seen.
I was going freestyle.
Nikolai's even has on one of his published ones. It's a snake. Pretty, pretty, pretty. He also has, for the religious folk out there, he also has renditions of Bible verses within the circles.
Renditions of Bible verses.
I told you about that. He does a daily, or almost daily, video blog about these things, and it's usually a different subject all the time. And last week he did a few about Bible verses. Because you can pull out meanings and letters and plants and everything, anything and everything. This is what fairy tales are made of.
It's what the universe is in.
Mm-hmm.
And more than science tells you. But we might take a while to get to that.
I'm on the wrong side. Mm-hmm. Right there. See? Then we go in this circle. Yay! And when you just look at this, you have an eye. Everybody's eye is the same size. That's what I was saying earlier. As their eye. Their eye is always the same size. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever look at a baby, one of the reasons, and that's one of the reasons why they draw it bigger. If you watch a cartoon of a baby, or the eyes look extremely huge, and they're exaggerated usually in cartoons. But that's one of the reasons, is when you have a child, you look at that baby's eyes. 20 years later, you look at that person's eyes, their eyes will be the same size as when they were born. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did we come to the conclusion that the eyes were slightly off? Vision-wise, one up, one down kind of thing?
I don't know. I don't know when we were talking about that. When were we talking about that?
Yeah, I didn't quite confirm that. So I don't know if anybody else knows.
I don't think we talked about that.
They're not dead center, are they? They're slightly off. That's what I was getting out of the conversation.
Well, your eyes are
That's to
placed
be
depending on how
confirmed.
your skull, and because it's the skull that does that. Okay, so that's another question. I know people's facial features are structured due to the muscles and stuff in the jawbone. So no two skull is the same, or would all skulls be the same? And it's just the muscle formations that change the look of the face. I've never studied this stuff before, so I would assume that the skulls are shaped differently. And if your skull is shaped differently than your eye sockets, it depends on where your eye sockets are. You know what I mean?
Kind of. Then he gave the width, didn't he? The width is always the same. Width of the eyes. From your measurement, from your little finger.
Yeah, so your little
So from the radius, yeah.
So the bone of your little finger and the bone and your skull between the eye sockets, they'll all be the same measurement. Because they say that they can measure a gap between around here somewhere in your bones, and they can on a child, and they can estimate how tall they'll be. Okay, I hate you.
Me?
Yeah, I'm doing it wrong again.
Are you?
Yeah, do you see? I did this last time.
You've gone in the wrong one, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
You've gone and putting it in the wrong hole.
Yeah. So what does that mean? I can't erase all this. So I can do something different with this.
I said you should have coloured it in for the butterfly.
I could do now, right? But I don't know what colors to do it.
Imagination.
The colors is a
Creativity.
rainbow.
Rainbow. Hey, rainbow. CD. Anyone wants to see the rainbow colours, look on a CD and reflect the light on a CD. Preferably a
Proper.
clear CD. Not a DVD-R or anything like that, because it's covered in a dark film. But
Yeah.
if you just get a normal cheap old CD, which aren't covered so much, you get the true colours of the rainbow coming out, and quite stunning. And my thoughts were last night when they Charlie Ann, I wonder what happens when we use a CD in the sunlight to look at the sunlight via the CD.
Yeah.
Because we are told by other people that when we do sun gazing in the mornings and the evenings, that's when the sun is changing its intensity with regards to its rays, and that's when our eyesight receives better, well, everything's information, vibrations, frequencies,
Do you see the rainbow?
which cures our eyes.
Do you see the rainbow?
A little bit, only a little bit.
And then it's on the opposite side too.
Yeah, but you're getting a reflection of everything else in there. But yeah, I mean, it kind of.
Well, I got a reflection of my
That's
ceiling.
not showing up as intense as it actually is when we use our own eyes. So
No, when you get your head right to the, when you
Yeah.
look right at it, the colors are, oh my
it's stunning.
golly jeepers.
Sensational.
Oh, I don't want to. Yeah.
But I just wonder what it will be like in the sun. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain here at the moment because I was going to go and have a look this morning, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, I wasn't getting this much reflection of my
Mm.
last night, but that's probably because it was dark.
And I'm wondering what happens with different kind of lights, what reflections. Last night was obviously artificial light. There's the sun. Then there's LED lights. You had LED lights, didn't you? So I just had. What have I got?
I need the bright light. The other light was going yellow. So I have an LED light.
Yeah.
I have sucky vision. And so I need really bright. Huh? I have bad vision. Really bad
Oh.
vision. I've had it since I was a child, extremely bad, so I need
say $10
the bright
then.
light to be able to see whatever I'm doing. There we go. Like that one looks off. What?
I'm sure the crowd will get that one.
What?
So
Did something
you're
go?
going to say $10 after that?
Did something go over my head?
Nothing. I'm not going to say it again.
Say it again. Say it again. Say
Nope.
it.
Nope.
Say
It's
it.
about your
Say it.
vision. It was about your vision.
Uh-huh.
$10. You might not have heard of it before. Us Brits have.
It's a British thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do this again, you know.
Be creative.
It's a good if Jack decides to watch this video. It's a good thing that he doesn't
Watching.
understand English.
Someone might have invited him and he might be watching.
I didn't invite him.
No. Just be creative. You'll get something else out of it, won't you?
Well, I'm doing something different, and which will make me curious what he calls it. Not.
I'm wondering if you can make as many pixels as possible now. You are as well, aren't you? That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to cram in some pixels. Yeah, as in.
Well, I'm trying to do 9 in this small area.
Yeah.
Because I've done 9 before.
So you're getting the pupils, 9 pupils.
Yeah. Where is that? I must be in the wrong spot. No, I was in the right spot. No, that's not right. Where is it?
I don't know.
It gets very. What's it called? I did that one. It gets very crowded. There it is. Okay. When you start getting a lot of these.
Concentration comes in, isn't it? It's where the concentration and the intent starts to intensify.
Intensification.
Yeah.
But you have to find the center is here, so this is the circle that I'm going around. It's a matter of making sure you're in the right spot. There. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There's this one. There's this circle. See? I gotta fix my bed. The pixels look nice, don't they? You know which ones are the pixels,
Clear,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pixels, pupils.
Yeah. Yes. Get there. Let me check there. And then that one's already done that. Some of these will already be done. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. How's your motocross? I'm assuming you're glancing at it every once in a while.
Got a GP? No,
Yeah.
I've got it switched off at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. Never been into stuff like that, but you knew that. You know what I found crazy is when I moved to Europe was those rally racers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Those people are friggin' bonkers. And it's not just the rally racers that are driving 500 million miles an hour in snow and not really looking where they're going because somebody's telling them which way to turn. The prospectors are standing on the side of the road right as they pass by. There was one where there was like all these people standing at the side of the road, and one car lost control, and everybody runs out of the way, and this car flips over. Another car comes by. A little bit later, the same people run back as this car flips out of control. I think like 4 cars flipped out of control in the same spot, but it did not stop the prospectors from walking back and standing back where they were. Amazingly, nobody was hurt, but it's like that might be a bad place to watch the race.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I guess they want a thrill to the people watching. I mean, if you go there to watch and stand in a spot, I guess you want that thrill of, I might get hit by a car today. Woot!
I don't think you do.
Okay, if you've noticed, the center one is forming, and I haven't touched the center yet. Do you see? Do you see?
I do. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do. Don't do that. Where
It's a
was I?
Ford Taurus, isn't it? Is it a Ford Taurus you're doing,
Mm,
or is it slightly altered?
what? What does it look like for? 1, 2. I was supposed to be doing 5 Tauruses because the Taurus in the center does count even though it forms itself. But since I didn't do that right and went to the wrong side and it was too much before I realized it, I'm doing a 9.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Because I've already done 4 and I'm starting the 5th one. Don't you know? Yes, yes. Okay, so
So you're doing an 8, and it's going to create the 9s, yeah?
I'm doing 8, and actually, because they said the 6 creates the 7, but
Yeah.
when I did the
The 8
4,
creates the 9s as well.
but when I did the 4, it created the 5th.
Yeah.
So you only need 4 to create one to do the creation. You don't need 6
Mm.
to give birth to the 7th. Oop. Oop. So I don't know how long this is going to go. I don't know if we're going to stop this broadcast when I finish this or if we're going to just keep going because I need to do the other one. But I can do the other one off video. Because I know you want to watch your GP.
I've not got it on.
Huh?
It's only practice.
Yes, it's
Only.
practice. It's only practice. Only. But I'm looking where I have to do it because the lines I don't have to do as many circles because some of the circles have already been created. You know? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry, I will admit I was half away there.
Okay.
I was doing
I've
something,
done one,
doing
two, three,
something.
4, 5. I've done 5 now. The 6th one
Yeah,
already has the pixels forming in the center.
yeah.
And then I'm going to do this one, and this one already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's quite a few lines already there.
Mm.
So there's quite a few circles already there. There's already 2 pixels that are fully formed, and there's a couple half pixels. So when you start doing more, it's not a matter of doing the whole torus. It's a matter of finding out where the torus has already started forming. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. And then you have to look really, really, really hard, because that one is done. And I need to fix my thing again. We have like smaller wings right here. Kind of looks like a fruit fly. Or like one of those flies with the really, really, really delicate looking wings. I don't know what they're called. Dear. But actually, he didn't send me a message to watch Nikolai's thing today.
Did he?
No,
Oh, he didn't.
he didn't. He
Ah,
usually does. He usually sends it to everybody in that group. In that group chat we had, he'll send the link to everybody to watch. Not there. Not there. You've never noticed him send the link?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I think Hillbilly's in that chat too, but I don't think Hillbilly's gonna do this. His focus is. I think he thinks it neat that we're doing it, but I don't think his personal focus is to learn it himself.
Well, it's nice to. I mean, Hillbilly does other things, doesn't he? So, but still keeps an interest.
He keeps an open mind and a good
Yeah,
interest in
absolutely.
it.
Yeah. I think that's the way we all are, isn't it? Really, do what we want to do.
Yeah. Yeah. And I told Cynthia I'd send her messages when I'm doing this stuff, but this is. She's in the States somewhere.
Is she?
Yeah, she'd be. I'm pretty sure. When I started this, she would have been sleeping.
Yeah.
It gets extremely crowded. Do you see how crowded this is getting?
I see it. I see it.
I think I missed when somewhere. Then you notice ones you miss somehow. Not sure how I missed it. Not that one. This one. That's what you're looking. So you're looking in the webcam. You should be able to see if I've missed pixels.
Looking nice and clear, actually.
Mm-hmm.
What's this one called? This Hangout?
I haven't named it yet.
Haven't you?
No.
Just
'Cause
trying
if
to
I
find it.
If I did name it, I would have named it wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I set it to private. I'm not sure because I was trying to test to see if I could set it to private.
It says live here,
Yeah, it's live,
but it's still private. Yeah.
but I think I set it to a private live.
Private
so to
live.
speak. I'm not sure, but that's kind of what we've been trying to figure out how to do so we can read books for our benefit. That way we don't have to worry about copyright, and then
Yeah,
we
because
can.
I'm trying to check that out. I'm trying to check it out on another computer, but I can't find it, which is a good sign in a way. Well, you know, as in it's private.
Because reading books to each other is helpful. You know, I find it helpful anyway. And then if we do it stored on YouTube somewhere, then we can both have access to it. But don't necessarily want other people hearing us read, especially if it's copyrighted or what have you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. I just got a notification. Or an alarm went off.
Well, time to get up, alarm.
No.
I got up 7 o'clock this morning after getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning before. So it matters not what time I tend to go to sleep. It's maximum of 6 hours sleep, and that's it. Awake.
Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter. Haha, cool. I can keep you up all night. Mwahaha. No more excuses. Mwahaha.
My little darlings. Where's the live hangouts?
I
Type
don't
in
know.
live hangouts.
I can't. I think it's this spot.
You
No,
think?
I've done that one. I think. Look how crowded this is. I know where I need to.
Tricky.
I know, right? I don't think that's right. Is that it? Might be.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You're supposed
You're
to
at the
be
wheel.
too.
You're driving the car.
I'm very good at it too. I can't tell you how many accidents I avoided because I'm very good at that. People on the freeways where I grew up do not know how to drive. It's a very scary place to be on the road. Actually, I went to New Jersey once, and I thought that was actually scarier than Los Angeles freeways. One, two.
No, I can't check to see if this is out there or not.
See, look, the center one is there, and this one pixel sucks.
You got the corner to do. Yeah, there's still some missing on the corner, left-hand corner towards me.
Yeah, but the center one is formed.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But one of them looks like there's two of them. This one right here. It's just really badly done. You know what I mean?
It is what it is, babies.
Yeah.
It's coming alive.
I can't see the damn circle. Because that ain't it.
Giving up trying.
Huh? Giving up trying for what?
Looking for this broadcast out there. Even though it's set to private, see if it's out there.
See, that,
In the ether. Out in the ether.
Out in the
on the
ether.
flat plane, babies. On the flat plane.
Yes. Well, it might need to render before it shows up, but it's
Are the
not being
compact
broadcast
discs
live.
of life.
There's no viewers. So I might have done it properly private this time. I will make it public since it's only the rings.
Ah, really?
You don't want it public? If you don't want me to make it
No,
public.
it's all right. Don't mind.
You sure?
You can do your rings.
Uh-huh.
I'll do the measures, and someone else can do the readings. Host the readings. Be good if we had a trinity.
We do have a trinity.
A working trinity. We've only got a duo at the moment, haven't we?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have other people in our group, but they're not quite.
So someone could host the books. Someone could host the.
Well, the books aren't going to be public. But the books is something me and you want.
You and I?
Yeah. I know you correcting my English. Fuck off. I'm sorry. Bite me.
It's one of my pet hates. That is me and you. Me and you. What?
Do I have to set this thing to 18 over just because I said a few curse words by accident? I don't know how it works. I don't know if I have to do that now. Oh, fuck.
Barney Duddy.
That completely slipped. Oh, how do I erase that? Oh no, I don't want to erase that. Do you see? You can't see it. You do see it. It jumped. It jumped. I have to be kind of really precise where I erase that. There's too many lines. There's too many lines to erase through. You know what I mean? Can you imagine if I had this whole thing filled up and then that happened?
Well, yeah. What about the portrait? If it happened on the portrait of yourself, still got a bit to go there, haven't you?
It's very easy to ruin your work. Up there. It's around here somewhere. There. Maybe Jack won't notice.
Maybe your web camera will just go slightly out of focus.
Yeah.
I can still see a line.
It's right here.
Yes, it is.
It's right there, but there's like 20 lines like right there, and I don't have a thin enough eraser to take that away. What? You're laughing. You think it's
a shame, really, because I shouldn't be.
You should have more sympathy for your friends.
Because you know me and I know you.
There. And you know what? And you know the suckiest thing about that? You know the suckiest thing about that?
Yes.
Other than that, I'm done. It was the last circle.
That's what I meant. Other than that, it's cool.
I don't know. I don't want to erase. I mean, it is the last circle, so if I did erase, I could probably fix it. But what do you think? You like the naturalness of the fuck up.
No, not that kind of fuck up. I like the naturalness of the movement of the rings. She's going for it. Well done.
Is that enough of an erase?
Brave. It's brave. It's a brave move.
Is that enough of an erase, or do I need to erase more?
No, I would have thought you were right there.
Okay.
What do you think? You can see it better than I can.
No, I can't. You have better eyesight than I do.
What? You've got to be joking.
That's enough of an erase. I got the line out of there. I'm just worried about the smudge. Yeah, and the web camera is bigger than this. Well, I've got a bigger monitor anyway. I can see it better in the web camera than I can see it when I'm looking at it.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes.
So you're not looking at the paper when you're doing it?
Oh, no, I am looking at the paper, and I'm just saying I have a better view from the webcam when I look at
Oh,
the
I see what you mean, as in... Yeah, when you want to see the article, finished article or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or the progressing article.
Right.
Article? Wrong word.
The progression.
Progressing... Artwork.
Artwork. It's art, darling. It's art. Just stop laughing at me. I'm gonna cry.
That was very good, actually, that was.
Huh?
I said it was very good.
Until that, right?
No, it was. No, the impression.
Oh, when I said art, darling.
Yes.
It was a mess up, darling. Mess up. I know I'm missing lines. Almost. Where are my lines? You know, if this was the 80s, we'd probably have the cops at our door going, "Where are the lines? You need to direct us."
You do psychedelics.
Well, lines were cocaine back in the day, remember?
No, I don't.
Doing lines?
Because I ain't never touched the stuff.
No, but it was in the movies and everything. I never touched this stuff either.
No.
Am I missing anything?
Don't think so. Well done. You got that one all right, didn't you? That was a brave move.
I feel like I erased more than that, but okay. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
Do we get to look at it?
What?
Can you center it?
I don't know. Is it centered?
Yeah, that's it. Ta.
Ta-da!
You got the center pupil pixel.
Two of them are
highest.
too close.
No, it's the highest in the 3Dness.
Okay.
The center one, and then one above it is nearly the same height, and then the one to the right and the one to the left is
Sorry, that was
slightly
my
lower. You're moving it. Stop moving
No,
it.
it was my wire. This wire got
And the four corner pupils are lower than the cross pupils. It's cool, it is. And I can't get anything else out of it. Need to see it in real life. It's cool,
well, I guess you have some traveling to do.
Ooh, post it. Snail mail. Photocopy.
I'll put it on my thing.
Yeah. All right then. Cool.
Dun 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 dun.
Right. Well, I've got to
You gotta what?
shoot off because I've got some bits that I've got to do.
Did you get stuff in the mail today?
It's on its way about now.
Okay. Yay. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed me doing one thing and turning it into something else because, oops. But it all turned out good in the end. Yay. And we'll do more circles in the future. And maybe the big picture will actually do some himself next time. Yes?
It's a possibility.
Get your
I'm not missing
rainbow
anything now, am I? Except
Hmm?
a decent web camera. Apart from a decent web camera, I'm not missing anything.
Yeah. Well, when you do this, you want the webcam facing your work, facing your desk, because that's important. So yeah, we're all good.
Okay. All right then.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for having me.